Welcome to my kitchen kingdom, where this old man cooks. Welcome to Kitchen Kingdom, where this old man throws down to chow down. In this episode, I'm going to prepare chicken bolognese with linguine. Now, most people traditionally combine proteins. I'm using just ground chicken. Some people will use ground veal in combination with ground pork and or in combination with ground beef. Now also what I'm going to do is I'm just using 1 pound of ground chicken as my base. If you want, you can double or triple the recipe because this is a slow simmer sauce. You want to simmer it for at least 4 hours. And when you're putting that much effort into something, you might want to cook a lot of it so you can freeze it and just take it out and have bolognese sauce whenever you're ready. All right, let's rattle some pots and pans. Now the basic ingredients for the bolognese is going to be measured in abouts. So this is about 1/2 cup of finely chopped carrots. This is about 1 cup of finely chopped celery. This is about a little more than 1 cup of chopped onion. And this is about 3 teaspoons of minced garlic. This is about 1/2 cup of heavy cream. This is about 1/2 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. This is about 1/4 cup of fresh basil chopped. This is about 5 ounces of red wine. You could use any red wine you'd like. And this is 1 pound of ground chicken. Now we have in our pot about 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. You can use olive oil if you'd like, or vegetable oil. And the first thing that I'm going to put in is the carrot. Go and get a good saute on that. Because this is going to simmer up for at least 4 hours, the carrot will get tender as the cooking process goes on. Next thing I'm going to do is add the celery. And I'll let that saute for about 5 minutes. Now the ingredients that I'm putting in here, they're just the basic ingredients and they're measured in abouts because it's all about the texture and the flavors that you enjoy. If you prefer more onion, put more onion. If you prefer more garlic, put more garlic. And speaking of onion, let that saute a little bit more. Next, we'll add the garlic. And you're probably wondering about the sauce part. One ingredient that I did not have out at the opening was the tomatoes. I'm going to use about 28, maybe a little bit more ounces, but a minimum of 28 ounces of crushed tomato. Now I don't want this garlic to get too bitter, so the next thing I'm going to do is add the cinnamon. Just give that a stir for about a minute. Unlock the oils in that cinnamon. The combination of the cinnamon and the heavy cream is going to make your sauce heavenly. Now we're going to add our protein, which consists of 1 pound of ground chicken. Get good and brown, then we will reduce the heat, add the tomatoes, and the rest is waiting. One more stir. Let's reduce the heat to a simmer. And add the crushed tomatoes. That's about 30 ounces. And just incorporate it well. Now as you simmer this sauce, it will thicken up. But we are going to put in the cream and the wine, and that'll loosen it a little bit. And of course the last thing we're going to put in is the chopped basil. So now we wait. Here we are at the 2-hour mark. Been stirring occasionally, about every 30 minutes or so. See how the sauce has thickened up quite nicely, I must say. But now we're going to add, this is a 1/2 cup of the red wine. And I'm going to cook this for about another 1.5 hours. That alcohol will burn off, but then that nice deep flavor of the wine will remain and marry with the rest of the flavors that are in the pot. We are a total of 3.5 hours into this sauce, and the flavors are developing well. I'm going to add now the heavy cream. And this time I'm going to let it sit and simmer with the lid off. Now just before we plate up, as the pasta is getting ready, we're going to add in the chopped basil, and in about 20 minutes we'll be ready to plate up. Okay, we are ready to plate up. Instead of the linguine, I chose to do fettuccine because it's a broader noodle and I think it works better with this sauce. So we're just going to treat the plate to a little bit of fettuccine. And now for our wonderful bolognese. Oh yeah. A little bit of shaving of Parmesan. And a breadstick, just for good measure. And now we're ready to chow down.